Hello to all my friends and family, and welcome to Jim's 5am Club. It's morning tea time here in Sydney. It's 9:30 and it's turned out to be an absolute cracker of an autumn day here in Sydney. You look up and all you can see is just blue cloud everywhere. It's simply glorious. I love autumn in Sydney because it's just the absolute best weather. It's sunny, it's blue skied, it's warm, not too hot, not too cold, and it's just beautiful. Look at the sunlight shimmering off the harbour waters here. Anyway, I'm up here on the International Passenger Terminal. The best view in the world here, and as you can see, there's absolutely nobody here to share this view. It's sad because a platform like this, a venue like this, anywhere else in the world would have had people here just parading around and walking around and just enjoying the glory of the view that this platform presents day in, day out. So let's go on a walk and talk. I'll go up there onto the other platform to get another view of the Opera House and Harbour Bridge. But the book that I want to go through today is entitled The Art of Asking by Amanda Palmer, which is a book which talks about the art of asking and how important it is to ask for help and to provide help. But there's an art to it that we all can learn about, so we can incorporate it into our daily lives and into our skill set and into our teaching that we can pass on to other people. So the author kicks off her book with a lovely quote saying that you are an artist when you say you are, when you declare you are. So it's a powerful declaration. It's a powerful point to start off this book. So let's see where it leads us. Let's step through it and find out what this book's all about. So I guess the key sort of précis that I can provide is that this book is about asking for help and overcoming the struggle. Because not everybody's good at asking for help. Most people prefer to do it alone, to struggle alone, suffer in silence, when you can actually reach out to people, to ask for assistance, to get you over the hump, so to speak. And not only you will benefit, but also the person who provides the help benefits as well. Because it's an interesting insight that this book provides. And the first structured point to come out of this book is that if you accept someone else's help, it may be good for them too. A lot of people don't understand that. A lot of people think that by asking for assistance, that it's a one-way street. It's a win-lose situation. But this book highlights and provides an insight that there are many people out there who are skilled at many things, who have got plenty of time on their hand and just love helping people because they benefit from helping people just as much as the person being helped. So some people hate asking and accepting help from others. And we can accept that, that is a case for some people, but it's not valid for all people. Because as the author suggests here, letting some people help you is also helping them. So how does it help people? Sometimes people hate talking about their problems and issues. But when listening to others, it may help them process their own issues and problems. So sometimes by raising a challenge or talking about your problems and issues, that may in itself vicariously help somebody else understand and deal with their issues. It's a very potent point and a very, very profound point at that as well, because once you cotton onto and understand that there is a dynamics and a mechanics of asking and seeking help, which not only can assist you, but also can assist the other person as much, if not more than you, then it'll open up new avenues for each and every one of us to seek help and to offer help and to understand that we all benefit from the exercise. So the author moves on and talks about another point. On the outside, it may appear to be an imbalanced relationship when you're asking others for help. But on the inside, believe it or not, it probably is, or it could possibly be, a win-win situation. So, as a person seeking help, what you may want to ask yourself to make you feel a little bit better and a little bit more courageous is ask yourself a simple question. How can this help another person? How can the problem that I have and the challenge that I face help somebody else? And you'll be surprised. You'll be surprised at how many people look forward to helping somebody else because it distracts them from their own pain and suffering. It provides them an opportunity to express themselves, to show off their knowledge and their capabilities, and to relieve themselves of the boredom that they may be suffering by not being relevant, not being connected, and not being able to do something which creates and adds value to the people around them. Because we also need to understand that asking is not begging. It's unlike begging. A lot of people get confused and think that when you ask somebody for a favour, it's a form of begging. But it's not begging, because the author is able to clarify this for us by saying that asking is always a two-way street, because we're always open to hearing no. Both giving and asking are always collaborative efforts, so it's working together. Because when you're giving, you need to understand that a true gift is only when you provide it to the other party, but there is an option for the other party to decline it. So a true gift is something that is optional. You know, you can give it to the other person, but they can decline it. But I know culturally it's very, very dangerous to decline a gift, because I know that in many cultures, including the Greek culture, if somebody offers you a meal, or if somebody offers you a drink, or if somebody offers you a gift of any kind and you decline it, they may get very, very offended. So be careful about declining people's willingness to assist, because they can and sometimes will take it personally. But on the other hand, you know, begging, the reason why begging is different to asking is that begging basically forces a give from the other party without offering anything in return. It's a one-way street. When you're begging for something, you're basically forcing or causing the other person to feel that they're being forced to give in. Whereas when you're asking, you know that it is optional and the other person can either decide to yes, give, or not give, and there is no ill feeling through that exchange, through that transaction. Because when somebody's begging, a no answer, a no response, isn't really an option, but a crushing defeat. So make sure that when you ask, when you engage people when you're asking, so your asks, so make sure that your asks are unconditional in order for them to be a true ask and not a beg. So the last point to come out of this book is about the importance of living life and just trying to focus on making friends rather than customers, and you'll build a huge network over time. And to be unconditional in your network, and not to expect anything from them, but to offer as much as you can to that network. And there's another point which comes out of this book, which I don't necessarily follow, but it's the focus on making as many online friends as possible, because by having a huge online presence, you will have a huge support network well before you need it. Over the past few months, I have made a conscious effort to trim down my social media network list from close to 600, and now it's exactly 400. So I've removed 200 contacts, and that's my decision. I just find that I need to have people in my network who value the contribution that I make, and where we are able to connect and make be networked and connected and active in that connection, as opposed to having people who are just passengers in that relationship. So I guess that finishes off where we're up to on this book summary today, on this absolutely magical Sydney day, looking at the ferries going back and forward and the activity on the harbour. So thank you very much for joining me on this episode of Jim's 5am Club, where we went through a book summary on The Art of Asking by Amanda Palmer, and we learnt a number of beautiful hacks on how to ask and the difference between asking and begging, and to understand that there is an importance in terms of asking people for help, offering help, receiving help, because giving and receiving help is an act of love, and it's a gift that just keeps on giving, and to understand that we mustn't just be givers, but we also need to learn how to humbly accept other people's help, because that in itself is adding value to you and to them, and teaching them how to love and how to be of use and valuable. So let's finish off with a positive affirmation. I'm alive, I am well, and I feel absolutely great. To my friends and family, stay connected, stay relevant, stay reasonable, and most importantly, let's learn to ask, and ask in a way which empowers not only us, but those around us, teaching them the value of collaboration, because asking and giving is a collaborative event that brightens people's days. And there are many people in our social circles who can't wait to be asked for a favour, so that they can show their value, connect, show their love, and feel as if they're giving back to the people who they've received so much from. So let's talk again. I'll come back to you at lunchtime with another Jim's 5am Club, and we'll see where it leads us, where it takes us, what we can learn, what we can live, learn and pass on. And thank you very much once again for your patience, for your audience, and I look forward to you one day also doing your vlogs, so that we can hear and learn from your abundant wisdoms as well. Take care, and we'll chat again Bilaka from Jim on Jim's 5am Club. Let me get one more angle of this shimmering light on this beautiful harbour. Take care, bye for now.